All right. I am back for the afternoon. The sun is setting. I think the plan is we're going to continue the Kijimi build, and I'm hoping to get some firmware on it. I'm cautiously optimistic. I've been bouncing around on the build forum and trying to figure out if there is a way to test and do some safe things before I kind of power this thing up. I did power the power board up on the last stream and it worked fine, and I did all the test leads and my voltages look good. So I think the power board is functioning correctly. Ando on the build forum said that I should plug the power supply card, the main power card, into the socket, the blue sockets, and then test the power rails with continuity to see if there's any shorts, I guess, within the power rails before I power it up. Makes a lot of sense. I wasn't sure how to do that. And I think what I'll do is I'll show you what I did and what I think is correct on the flip side. Somebody just wrote back now. Ando did, I think. Sure, okay. Let's see. I think he wrote no. I thought there was a response here. Did anyone respond? No. I think this is the same. I thought I saw something. Oh no. Good. Okay, it says good. He did just respond, which is great. It says good. Also check for shorts between power rails. From 5 to 15 volts, for example, and others. I'm going to ask him. Yeah, what he said. Okay, so I'll show you what I did here in a second, but his one response was, good, also check for shorts between power rails from negative 15 to 15 volts, for example, and others. And I said, so just basically using a test lead on, say, negative 15 and on positive 15 and see if you get continuity. And he just replied yes. And so that's it. So now I know what to do. And I did do that, but I'll do it all again just before we do this because it's such a major step. I'm going to go back and show you what I did and do it all again just to be sure before I throw power on the board. Okay, so let's see what we got. Somebody wrote here on Twitch, something clan, nice to see you. I don't know about subs and all that stuff. Maybe you should sub to my channel. Anyway, here we go. So I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to switch cameras over, and we're going to go back to the other mic. All right, I'm going to jump over here again. Push this over a little bit. I have my programmer here. I'm going to put that out of the way. I have the voice card unplugged right now. And maybe it's better to go to the other camera angle here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be better for you guys to see it from there. I always pick the wrong stuff. Okay, yeah, this is going to be better. So maybe I can lift this up gently. So it's really hard to see, but there are test points, one test point for each kind of power rail there. And it's hard to see, but on the hardware board, there's a GND test point right there. And there's an AGND, which is like the analog ground, I think. They have them separated. So I did it both. I would put the back test lead here and then test each power rail from ground. And then I put it in there and tested each power rail to ground. He's saying test between power rails now to see if you have shorts. And I believe I did that already because I thought I read that right on his first response. but I'm going to do it one more time just to drive this home. So I put mine to continuity mode, and we should get beeping sounds here. Yeah, I think that's coming through. Yeah, when I do this. Somebody else wrote here. Ando did. One more thing is recommended before power up. Double check all chip placements and orientation on hardware and main boards. Damage can result if a chip is reversed or is in the wrong socket. Okay, that's going to be a lot of work, but I will do that because I really don't want to screw up this mode. So I will do that as well. Thanks, Ando. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, but thank you. You're a lifesaver. Okay, so GND, I'm going to do everything again from scratch. Now, I do hear it beep just for a split second. Sometimes I think those are capacitors or something that discharge. I'm not sure, but I don't think that's a ground. I mean, because if you set it on there, it doesn't stay consistent. Like sometimes you'll hear it just for a split second, and then you don't hear it anymore. And again, I'm doing each power rail connected to the ground test lead on the hardware board. Now I'm going to do this A ground lead over there on the other side, and I'm going to test each rail. Nothing. No grounds. So this is great news. A sigh of relief. Means my soldering skills aren't that bad, maybe. Okay, there we go. And he was saying between rails now. So I'll do 3.3 and then just connect to each rail down the line. And we don't got anything. So maybe I'll do now, I'll go to the next one. Sometimes I hear just a little intermittent beep just for a second, but then it goes away. Yeah, nothing there. So now I'm going to go to the next one. And yeah, nothing there. Now we'll go here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. And I don't know, I'm probably redoing all these. I don't think I really need to do it this way, but I'm paranoid, so this is good. I don't care. Because I think this goes either way. I don't think the black and red matter that much. Not sure. Anyway, okay, so those all worked well. I don't think I have any rail grounds. Okay, that's great. Now is the laborious task, I guess, of going through the bomb and now trying to make sure that I don't have any chips in the wrong orientations. So I think what I'll do first is visually study like the half moon cutouts. And make sure at least just they're all in the proper orientations. This one doesn't even look... Oh, no, it is. Okay, there, that's correct. Okay, so those four are correct. Like I said, these are all just checking here. I'm going to take out the power board for a second while I do this. I'll put that aside while I start checking these chip orientations. Okay, correct. Okay, correct. Like I said, I'm just checking chip orientation. I'm not checking whether they are the proper chips yet. Okay, correct. Okay, on this board, the hardware board, all the orientations are correct. I don't know if there's chips on this one. There are underneath on this one. This is actually the main board. I'm not going to take this apart, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should. Should I take this apart and check the board underneath? Maybe I should take the time and do it. And just double check. I'm going to visually double check my voice card. I'm pretty sure these are all correct because I was quite, careful when I did it all. But I think it may be worth it. I really don't want to fry anything. I mean, that's going to be a huge bummer. So I think it's worth the pain of slowing it down and just reaffirming all these. So these are the voice cards. Maybe I'll verify my voice card maybe I'll do the voice card last. Okay. So let's verify now. What do I want to verify? This is all voice card stuff. Okay, here's the hardware board one, which is below, am I correct? Is that below this one? This is the main board. Hardware board. Is the main board one in here too? Miscellaneous board. I don't know which one that is. I think that's the expansion board. The manual. Main board. Okay, so this is the main board. Let's take a look at this and see if we could trace these out, which ones are supposed to be where. Well, I don't even know how I'm going to do this at this point. Okay, I think I'm not going to do this. I'm almost certain that these are correct. I think I'm going to chance it. Because I was quite detail oriented when I did this. So I don't know if you even have pictures of these, and I don't want to have to unplug each one of these to find the IC numbers. I'm going to visually check that they're all the right orientations, which I already have. I think I'm going to go for it. I think they're right. So I'm going to place this back. Man, should I skip this step? Maybe are there good pictures online of other people's, so maybe I could just look at theirs and make sure they're correct off of theirs. That's assuming that theirs are correct. I'm debating whether to skip this step. I know I was really detail oriented when I did this, so I'm like 98% certain they're correct. But there is always a chance that you mess something up, right? Mistakes are mistakes. What should I do? How am I going to trace this back? Is there pictures of the Kijimi? Here, let's do Kijimi PCB pictures. Maybe somebody have all the pictures online of all the cards. That would be really helpful. No, I can't find it easily. Do I have pictures of the voice cards handy? I'm sure not voice cards, the hardware board. God, I'm sure I do from like a year or two ago in here. That's not it. That's the Moog project. Where is it? Oh, it's a bunch of analog synth stuff. I'm trying to find a good clear picture of the boards with the IC labels so that I could hear some. Yeah, and I think I have this laid out. Where is it? Somewhere else. I had that sheet. Hold on a second. Yoy. Okay. Having trouble finding everything. Here it is. This is the. What is this? This is the hardware board, I believe. Okay, so this would give us the IC names. Is this one the correct one, or is this the one below? This is not. This is the one below it. I'm almost certain I did this right. I'm skipping this step. I double and triple check these, I believe. So, we're going for it. Scary, but I'm going to do it. Okay. I have my programmer here with my USB dongle on it. There we go. XMOS programmer and my little adapter. I have noticed using a short USB cable helps. I've had problems programming stuff in the past with a crappy USB cable or a cheap one or something. I have my power supply here, a barrel jack ready to go into the breakout board. Maybe I can move that over a little bit more. I have my ribbon cable on, and my powers are all on. Right now it is set to off. Okay, this is plugged in. This is plugged in. I've tested this, tested the rails. I'm very confident that my chips are placed correctly. I think I'm going to power the board and see what we get. And then I'm going to put the voice card in and power it and see what we get. And then I'm going to try programming the firmware. So I'm going to just stick this up. I'm going to plug this guy in. And we are going to throw the switch and see what happens. Here, maybe I'll shut this light out. And I'm going to get rid of the photos. And we're going to go to get rid of this. Okay, we have our firmware stuff up now on the laptop. Here, I'm going to turn it a little bit towards you. The sun's a little bright. And I'm going to zoom out a bit. Okay, there, I'm going to zoom out all the way. Okay, there we go. And we're going to see here, I'm going to zoom in for this one a little bit, not manual there. There, is that too much? Yeah, maybe. There, and then I'm going to go ahead and flip the switch. Woo! Okay, I have all the LEDs coming on. In the video I saw when they flipped it on, these LEDs didn't light up. And I'm not sure what was going on there. So I'm assuming there is no OLED on, but that kind of makes sense. There's nothing programmed. But I have all the LEDs lit. So that's encouraging. That tells me that I have main power. And I don't know if you can see it clearly on your end. I'm going to turn it over a little bit more. So here, we'll do it again. Off and on. Okay, great. So all the LEDs... Oh, wait, one LED is out over here. That's a bummer. There is one LED off. These two don't have LEDs, and these three don't. There is one off here, so I do have a problem. That's a bummer. I don't know if it's just not connected or what's happening there. So, or perhaps it's a faulty LED. That's a bummer. Huh. Okay, so let's investigate that. Oh wait, oh no, or did it come on? No, it's still off. No, now they're both on. That's weird. Okay, before there was one off and I think they flip-flopped. This one was off, then I turned it off and on, and this one was off, and now they're both on. Because I know they were both on the first time. So let's turn that off and turn it back on. Now we got everything again. That's a weird one. I don't know what was causing that. Very strange. Maybe we give it a few minutes here and let it sit on. All our LEDs in the back are on properly, so that's a good thing. Here, let's see what we got here. Nice. Jimmy says nice. Yes. Could be joints on those LED pins. Yeah, it could be. I'm going to have to look into that. I mean, it's possible that when I resoldered those, that I missed a couple or something, or that they're just not clean. But I don't know about that. Strange. That is a little concerning, though. So I'm going to kind of take a note of that, and then maybe we'll return to that if it keeps happening. Or maybe I'll pop the backboard off and take a look at it. But exciting, encouraging. We have full power. I think what I'm going to do now is pop this off, and maybe I think I'm going to take the power off of it, and maybe I'll remove the power board and pop this off and just check those two LED pins just to make sure they're soldered properly. So I'm going to do that now. There we go. Yeah. Okay, great. And then I'm going to pop the ribbon cable off, and I'm going to pop this guy off too, just so I'm not fighting cable connections here. Okay, there we go. Now what? Now we need to pop this guy off. So I need to get my screwdriver. I'm going to pop the straight head out and get a Phillips in there. Okay, and we're going to back these guys off. This is kind of a pain in the butt, but oh well. I'm glad I didn't sit and check all those chips. I would suggest you just double and triple check your chip orientations and the chips you put in there as you go. I mean, that's what I did. I know I did. I checked everything like 3 and 4 times, but I was going to be paranoid and just sit and get schematics or the bill of materials or whatever and trace them all out. But that would have taken like another 2 hours. Maybe I should have Maybe there is still something wrong and I just don't know yet. But I think I did them properly because I was very, very careful as I did it. So hopefully they are proper and it's not something that I'll find out about later. Jimmy, I don't know if you're still here, but hopefully you saw the threads on the build forum about the testing of the power once it's plugged into the main boards before you throw actual voltage on it. That was really useful info, I think. It was for me anyway. And it's something I wouldn't have done before throwing power on here. I mean, thank goodness I didn't have any shorts anywhere, I don't think. But, I would have known before I applied voltage. I think I'm missing one in the middle here. I am losing light pretty quickly. Light in this room is not the best, so we'll see how far I can go here. I think I can keep going, but it does get challenging. Oh, there's one over here too. I think there's 11 of these. I think that was the last one. Okay, and let's gently, oh wait, I have my headphone jack screwed on here. Gotta take that off. And it was the top two left top and left one right below it. So I'm gonna take a look at those two. I think they're soldered correctly. I don't know, that's weird. So a little bit concerning. Our jack. This is the problem. Maybe I can peek in here without pulling this all apart, just to make sure that they're soldered. I can definitely say that one is soldered. And then it's the next one down, which is there. And those are definitely soldered as well. So maybe that indicates some other issue? I don't know, but I think they are soldered. They're in there. I didn't forget joints or anything. So I'm going to leave that. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a ghost in the machine. I don't know. Not sure what that is. See, I think Jimmy wrote something here. Okay, now that you're unmounting your main board, I have a favor to ask you to help me see if any of my SMD caps are working correctly. I'll message you on Facebook. Okay, yeah, do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove this or not. I may pull this up. It's just getting that press fit out of there. But let me know what you need. I did on all my caps. I did run continuity between each cap and when I was testing mine, and they were all okay. But maybe I will pull this up if that's what you're looking at there. Well, this is kind of tough. It is slowly coming, but I don't want to flex the board too hard. I'm trying to jiggle it back and forth to rock it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got that off. So that board is off. I'm going to put this over here to the side. And I'm going to very carefully now inspect these LED. Oh no, I do see one here. It is connected, but it looks like a cold solder. Oh, and this one looks like it could be a cold solder as well. Okay, yeah, those two look like potential cold solders. I am going to retouch those. I think they are. I think that's our issue. With this off, I'm definitely seeing where each one of those could have a cold solder. One is on the actual LED pin, and the other is, yeah, they're both pins that look kind of ugly. There are a couple of these that I might retouch actually. It's coming up to temp there, but okay, this is good. This is a good problem to have. This is a very minor problem in my mind. So good. I'm going to pull this over, and I'm going to see if I can't retouch a couple of these. Okay, there, that one. I'm just going to redo a couple of these. This is when I was running this iron at the 700 temperature too, where I kept having issues with that. And I think that was what was causing issues. So now that I've got the right melting temperature for this solder, reflowing these joints is like cake. I mean, and they're attaching really well, and there's no issues there. So I just reflowed a couple ugly joints, and the ones that I think were cold solder joints. And just clean those up. Ooh, hit my microscope. There, I think those are done. I'm just being careful when I'm inspecting, trying to make sure. Oh, these couple look like the same. I mean, I think they are connected, but I'm just going to go ahead and reflow those down. Okay. Have this one too. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, these are also a little ugly and messy because these buttons are, when I screwed up my alignments the first time around, these were what I had to resolder in. These joints were the ones I had to rework. And always kind of like the second time around, it doesn't want to, cooperate as nicely, I guess. Okay. I'm just I see a couple more of these joints where they look soldered, but there's like a little gap between the legs. And I'm seeing them because I'm actually looking at them from like a different angle now. And I'm definitely going to redo those all just to be kind of ultra cautious to make sure all of those are have full connections. Because I really think that's exactly what was happening on those two that weren't lighting, is they were kind of intermittent contacting. And I don't want that. Especially after this is all kind of finally buttoned up and in the box. Well, there's quite a few of these that from this angle I'm seeing, I actually think they are connected, but I'm kind of giving them a little extra solder now just to fully cover that pad and make sure not only they're in there firmly, but there's going to be no connection issues. There we go. Oh, I'm so like dying to get the firmware on this thing. I do see a couple gaps, like right here's a little one. I think that one's okay. Those look okay. I think it was just these series of buttons because of having to redo all of them. Ooh, I don't want to melt my power cables or my ribbon cable. Okay. There's just a slight gap on my one of my pins for the OLED. Went ahead and zapped that guy as well. I think I'm just being really cautious now. Like, even if there's the tiniest of gap, I'm gonna close it up and hope that we don't have issues there. And while I have this off, I'm gonna just check at least the orientations of these. I'm like 99% certain I have the right chips on there. It's mainly just the orientations, I think. Ooh, I keep touching that. I hope I'm not melting it. Keep that up in the air. Okay, those look correct, the orientations. And since it was lighting up, I'm pretty sure I have this all correct. Okay, let me give this one more look over before I finish this part. Okay, this one has just the slightest gap. There. I think that's it. Just gonna look now one more time over all the buttons. Make sure they all look good. And I think they do. This one maybe. I'll just give it a zap. Where was it? I actually think it's okay, but I'm gonna just zap it. Okay, yeah. Good. Anything else? No. I think we are all good. Okay, so is that it? Let me meticulously look over these. Like going down the line here. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay. All okay there. Put my iron away before I start melting my things. Okay, I think we're good. Let me see what you needed, Jimmy, real quick, because I am planning to sandwich this thing back up and continue along, because I believe I've solved my issues. So let's see. Okay, what's it say? Okay, I'm going to look at your video here. Here, hold on. Let me unmute this. I think I heard a beep. What to say? Oh, somebody. So Ando wrote something. Yeah, Patrick DSL Man was saying use a bench power supply or limit the current by using a smaller fuse. I didn't do that. I saw this one too late. But I didn't hear anything blow up. So, or it didn't seem like it did. So I think I may have gotten lucky then. I don't know. Here, I'm back to, here, let me switch cams. I'm going to come back to the main cam. Jimmy's writing, let's see, he was asking, he has a video for me here. Maybe we can look at this. This one. Here, hold on. I don't think I can hear this. Let me put these on. I think I need headphones from over here or something. Can't remember what I'm gonna hear. Unfortunately, I'm not hearing the volume through here. Maybe I hear it through this guy. Can't remember. I have this. Oh, I do have it here. Hold on a second. Okay, so I see you testing around the headphone jack here. Okay, nothing. Okay, it looks like you're testing there. So far, so good. I guess yours happens around the he said the XMOS chip. Oh, I did hear that. Okay, I see those two. Were those the only two? I don't know. Oh, you got more. There's 3. From memory testing this board, I didn't hear any. So my guess is that those 3 are probably bridging underneath. But let me run my my test on there again while I'm on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I think I remember the 3. I don't know. I'll just test a few of these. Where were you? Where's the headphone jack? Here it is. And you were looking at these around here. Yeah, I think you were, here, let me move this away. Put this over here. So I think for you, what happened? You were, oh wait, we're on the wrong screen now again. Wait, let me get back to the SE2. Okay, there we're on SE2. Here, let's look now. Get my multimeter. I'm going to set this guy to continuity. Why isn't this changing? Oh, there we go. Now we're on continuity. Okay, there. We got continuity. And I think you were getting them in here somewhere. Yeah. I remember when I tested all these, Jimmy, I wasn't getting continuity anywhere. On any cap. I might hear it for a second. It'll go bleep, like just a second, but you were getting like very clear continuity on all these. Here, I'm trying to get this in the, it's kind of off and on the chat and all that. Here, let me see, can I pull it over here? Still, you kind of still can't see, can you? Maybe I'll move this whole board over so you can see, but I'm almost positive I didn't get continuity on any single one of these. I think my guess is that you are bridging somewhere. So I'm going to move those over, move this over here, and then I can kind of move this over, move my books. There. Now let's kind of look at this. I can't remember exactly which ones you were hitting, but I know they were near this headphone jack, and I don't get any. Yeah. I got a second. I think I touched something else. Yeah, nothing. Second, I think those are charged is what that is. Because it doesn't stay continuous. You might get it for a second, like that. Because I did just have power through the board, so I think we're getting residual charge through the capacitor. But, yeah. None of these have a continuous beat. I get a little bit because of the charge. Yeah, and then it goes away. So you do hear a little beep once in a while, but those are just quick beeps and then it goes away. So I just tested this whole corner, and I know you have that there. So I'm almost positive you have a short somewhere there. So I'm not sure how you got those on, but I would probably do that. Yeah, desolder those three and try to rework them. I would. Good thing you're testing now, because yeah, I think that's what you definitely had a bridge there. So I'm going to go ahead and reassemble this guy now. And go from there. Here, so I need to put this guy down again. Got to reshuffle everything. Put this here, and get my boards out of the way. There. And then this guy goes like this. So here we go. Okay. I think I have it aligned. It's really hard, this alignment thing with these pins. A couple times I thought I had it aligned, and it was only aligned, and it was like on the outside of the holes on the other side. If you follow me? Yeah. Yeah, this is really trying to make sure that those are definitely in the right slots. Yeah, they are. It's just very stiff to get on here. I think it just went most of the way anyway. On edge. Okay, those are all in. And now I'm going to put my screws back in. And then I guess give this another test. And see what we got. Trying to keep this all on cam, it's tough. I can't tell you, it's really tough to do, to stream and talk and keep everything straight that you're doing all at the same time. It's really, I thought it would be easier, actually. I thought it would just be easy to chat and do this, but it actually takes a weird, like, second level of concentration to be able to kind of keep the technical stuff straight while you're, you know, just talking about it. It's because you have like two different trains of thought going. I mean, I was a teacher for a long time, so I'm kind of used to it in a way. But at the same time, it's a different skill because this is just like, and I taught this kind of stuff, but it's different. You know, when you teach, you usually come up with like a lesson plan, and it's kind of a really easy, you know, it's like a set thing that you've done several times. With this just being like live and trying to figure it out and build it all really technically while you're figuring it out, plus trying to chat about it, it's tough. But it's fun too. All right. These guys are on. I'm really super excited to throw the firmware on here. Yeah, like super excited about that. Okay, I'm trying to gently detangle all this. Get this guy back in there. Okay, that guy's there, and this guy I'm going to reattach. It is coming out, I do see. I was worried about that. How I pushed it down in there with the straight of the screwdriver, and this is what I was worried about. So good to know. I think what's going to happen, it's the stranded cable, because this cable is also very stiff, that I got from SynthCube. It's stranded, but it's very stiff, twisted pair kind of stuff. So I think I'm definitely going to have to, like, maybe I should just do that now, is squirt some hot glue over those connections so it just kind of permanently, or at least semi-permanently, freezes those in place. I'm going to wait, I think, though, or should I just do it? Maybe I'll just do it. So I'm going to go ahead, and those two look good. That one kind of started to slip out. I dab a little hot glue on there. I'm going to wait, just in case we need to assemble or disassemble or something. This isn't major connection anyway. I'm probably going to use the 8 voice out thing. So I don't even know if I need to be that super concerned about this one. Anyway. Okay, gently put that down. And we'll get our ribbon cable back over here and installed. So we've got our ribbon cable installed. Our power's installed. Lift this back up. Our audio cable's installed. I'm going to put the headphone. I guess I don't need that on there right now. Leave that off. Well, maybe I'll put it on so I don't lose it. That's my main thing. Is I'll probably end up losing it if I don't stick it on there. Right. Okay, there we go. And I think what I'm going to do is, again, kind of cautiously, I'm going to apply the power again. And then once that kind of checks out, I think, okay, there. Get this into a kind of camera view here for you. I'm going to kill this light. on, off. So that's off. Okay, so and then I'm going to apply the power again. And oh, well, that's not good. I didn't get anything that time. What did I do wrong? Okay, here, let's not rush. Let's do just power to the power board. Okay, we got power to the power board. Good. Let's, should we test those voltages again? I mean, we know they work. We already tested that. Kill that. Guess what we should do is, since I did touch the soldering boards and we reattached that stuff, I should test for the grounds. I have it on ground, voltage, second rail, this fourth rail, fifth rail, sixth rail, and I'm going to come over and do first rail, second rail, third, fourth, fifth, can't see it, sixth rail, need my light. Okay, and so those all checked out. Now let's do rail to rail. Okay, nothing. Let's go rail number 2 here. I hear tiny little beeps once in a while, but I think those are like residual voltages or something. Maybe a capacitor or something, because it doesn't stay, it doesn't ever come back. Okay, those all check out. Okay, let's put this guy back up on edge. Okay, good. And we got it again. Turn to kill this light. All right, and I think I'm trying to get these all in. The chat's kind of doing the first couple, but I think we have all the LEDs are correct now. They're all coming on fine. I think it was a couple loose LED connections there. Okay, a relief. Woo! Okay. Is there anything else on here? Huh, you don't get the continuous beeping when switching the multimeter lead polarity. Oh wow. Now that's new to me. That may be something that I'm doing wrong and I'm not aware of. I haven't done a lot of, I think I have tried a couple times switching the polarity, but in general I don't. I mean, I just kind of do it. So that's a good point. I don't know why that would be or what would cause that. That's a really interesting one. I just know that, you know, that's something to think about. I don't know what's causing that one, Jimmy. That's a weird one. I might Google that one. I'm not sure what's happening there. Or maybe, trying to think of what you could do in that case. I already put this thing back together. Or I would test it the opposite way. I mean, I guess I could test it the opposite way on. Are there any surface mount ones there? I could do that on the. Here, I'm going to unplug this. Let's look at the voice card. Let me keep the light on here. Here's my voice card. I'll try that on the voice card, a couple of the caps back here, and reverse the leads and see, if it... Now, like I said, I have gone through this whole voice card and tested this, and I didn't find any continuity problems. But I normally hold the black in my left and the red in my right, and kind of test that way. So maybe if I reverse it. Now, like I said, every once in a while we hear it. Sometimes I bump the leads beside it and stuff too. But I'm kind of doing it opposite of the direction I normally do. And I'm still not getting. I'll get a little beep at the very beginning sometimes. But I think that's like capacitor charge or something. But when I'm reversing it, either way I do it, I get nothing. So I think you have a bridge. I think you have something going on there. I would rework those three. Because when I just did like 10 or 12 of those on the voice card, and I did not experience that issue either way I did the polarity for the continuity. On the voice card now, again. So I think I'm going to go with my voice card now and brave this and throw it in the mix and apply power. I'm going to go for it. Okay, my voice card is on there. I'm going to gently pull this guy up again and kind of angle it here. I'm going to kill the light, and we're going to plug this in. You know what? Before I apply any power again, maybe what I'll do, I don't know if this is connected now all the way through, but I'm going to run continuity on all of the rails again with the voice card in there. I think I've already done this, but a little healthy paranoia with this I think is good. Okay, those all to ground was fine. I'm going to do this A ground. I don't know if it's actually a separate ground or not. I think with a lot of circuits, I was always kind of confused by this when you start to get into electronics, but I think they separate analog grounds and digital grounds. And so I didn't get any ground shorts. And now I'm doing rail shorts and running each one. I did hear a little beep there. That happens sometimes. Sometimes I might bump another component, and sometimes I also think it's like a little residual something, because it might beep for like a split second, and then it just goes away. Like that one. I'll go back. But when I go back, it never reconnects and beeps like that. So I think there's just a little residual charge somewhere there. Something. Maybe in a capacitor or one of the LED capacitors or something. Okay. And last one. Okay, there. I didn't get any, so I am going to brave it and power it up now with the voice card installed and see what we get. Nothing. Terrifying. Ooh, not bad. Okay, I saw a couple LEDs come on. I don't know if that's normal or not. So I'm going to pop the voice card out and double check the voice card. Praying there's no issues there. Here, let's do this. Okay, weird. There. We're all back to square here. All our power rails look good. All the LEDs are lit on this side. When I did this, only some of the LEDs lit. I don't know if that's just normal or if maybe I do have some kind of problems here. So, how are we going to test this? First of all, what I will do is double check my the ICs on here as suggested and make sure those are correct. That's a bit terrifying. All the orientations are absolutely correct. Okay, now let's check the ICs. And now I can do this more easily because I have the spare ICs over here that I can look at to trace the numbers and such. So let's see. IC 1 and 8, 1 and 8 are AS3, okay, 3340s. Yeah, 3340s. Yes. Yep, those two are correct. I'm going to mark these off as I go. Correct. IC3 should be a 064. Shit, I do have this wrong, don't I? No, I have it right. 064, yes, 3, 10. I got confused because 10 was right next to it. 10, yes, and that's an 064. And 17, where's 17? Down here, 064. Yeah, correct. Okay, what else? 074s are 2 and 9. 2, TL 074. Yes. And 9. 9. 074. Correct. IC4 is a DG202. IC4, DG202, 4, correct. LM13700, 5 and 11. IC5, yeah, that's correct. And 11, yeah, correct. 062s, TL 062s, 6, 7, and 14. Oh, 6-2. Yep, 6. Well, that's 14. Where's 6 and 7? 7. Yep. And where is 6? 6. Correct. Those are correct. IC12 is a 4013. Where's IC12? 4013. That is correct as well. 13, 15, and 16 are 3360s. Here's 15. 3360, yeah. What was it? 13 and 16. 16's here. 3360s, correct. 16 and 13. 13. 3360. Correct. 2140 is 18, which is where? Why can't I find 18? It's always like this. I see 19, I found that, and that's a LM311. Yep, that's correct. So where's the 2140s? This is IC 18. Oh, that's on the back. That's this one. Yeah, 2140. Got it. Okay, so those are all correct. So I did have all those guys correct. Maybe that's just part of it. Let me triple check before I plug this in again. Maybe there's a weird little like piece of solder or something along those lines that is bridging or something. I'm going to triple check the continuity on all these caps again. I know I've done this. Before I plug this in again. I know I've checked all the surface mount IC on there as well. I've done all those pinouts. I mean, it's possible it's one of the other solder leads on here. I can check it. Okay, nothing. Okay, so I'm not sure now. I'm going to check this over really quickly. I did check this. I don't think I have any weird bridges or grounds. I guess it's possible. It's definitely possible. But I just don't think that's the case. Maybe the LEDs just light up differently when you attach the voice card. Not entirely sure about that. I mean, it is also possible that I have a incorrect value. That one's a little goofy. It looks like I can see some of the pad. I'm just going to retouch it. I mean, I really think it's fine, but I'm going to just touch it before I stick this back on here. there we go. Looks great now. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on and reapply the power quickly and see what we get again. Kill the light here. Let's see what we get. Oh no, there. That was weird, man. When I did it the first time, only a few of the LEDs lit up. Really strange. So I don't know what the hell was there. I verified all the chips and the orientations and all that, but it seems to be fine now. Maybe it's just like, maybe the capacitors in there needed to power up or something. But that looks fine. Maybe it just wasn't seated properly. But those are all in now, and all the power rails in the back look fine. All the LEDs on the front are fine, and I have the voice card in there. I think we're good. So there we go. Awesome. Super stoked about that. I think the next step now is to try to put some firmware on here. I'm going to go for it. So what do I want to do? I'm going to, power's off. I need the XMOS thing, which is here. I'm going to widen out the camera for this. Oops, doing manual exposure, don't want that. Here, widen out the camera a little bit, zoom a little bit. Maybe I'll go full wide. There we go. And so I'm going to take my time on this as well, and I'm going to plug in the XMOS programmer. I have the USB there, but I haven't connected it to the computer yet. Pull this open, over, oh boy. It's kind of tough doing this all kind of precariously like this. Push this back so the USB can plug into the computer easily. I think you guys can kind of see that on your end. What I'll do is I'll pull this over the programming window, face it this way, and then maybe make it really big. So maybe we can get this big enough that you could see it on your end at home. I don't know. I think that will probably read on your end if you studied or zoomed in on the screen or something. Move this even more. Make sure it's not grounding on anything. Something weird. Okay. Push this way a bit. You can push this back a bit. Again. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Let's read the firmware setup again. Where is it at? It's down here. What do we want to do? Make this bigger. I don't think we want to do that. We want to go back to 100% and then zoom in. Okay. Those are that. Okay, this is the Windows. OS X. Okay. Install that. Okay. Open the terminal, which I've done. CD to the XMOS Xtime Composer Community folder. I already did that. I'm there. Press enter. Okay, there I'm there. Now I'm going to do this type dot set environment dot command. Okay, the default interactive shell da 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 da. Okay, Z shell. Okay, it took me to bash actually instead of Z shell. Might have to turn that back later. Okay, press enter. Type CD path to the firmware folder. Okay, my firmware is over here somewhere. It is in this folder. So was it CD? Am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing another CD. So CD and the path to the firmware folder, which is this one. Boom. There. PWD. Yep, that's where I'm at. Okay, now what? Press enter. Type. Here is the command we have to type. Yeah, and it's all in there. Okay, oops. Okay, that's the command. I'm not going to press it yet. Power on Kijimi. Press enter. See, I thought for sure in the video. He pressed enter on the computer first, then power on the Kijimi. This says power on the Kijimi, then press enter. Wait 30 seconds or what have you to see these graphics. Okay, let me watch his video one more time. And this, I think we're supposed to have the USB plugged in. Download that, blah, 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 blah. Turn the power off, install the XMS program in the slot, connect the USB to the programmer. Okay, so I'm going to plug in the programmer now. Okay, I do see some lights on the back there. It's hard for you guys to see at home. Maybe I could tilt it up, but there's a green and like 3 or so red lights, and it just went off. Not sure what that's about. Maybe it just comes on and then goes off after a few seconds. Okay, so that, oh wait, no, I bumped the USB and I think it took the power off. Okay, that's good to know. So now it's back on. Okay, so we've done all that stuff, our command, so power on the Kijimi and then press enter. So it says power on Kijimi yet. I think it says don't, I think it means don't. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do like he did in the video because it worked. So what I'm going to do now is double check there's no weird grounds or anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to press return on the command line for this, and then we're going to power on the Kijimi and wait. Okay, so let me move this over to the corner. There we go. And here, let me read. I think there's some chats here. Yeah, it could have been the card wasn't seated properly or what have you. I definitely just really thoroughly checked all the ICs on the card, the orientations, made sure they were in the right spots. I retouched one solder lead. I'm 99% certain that wasn't an issue, but just did it. And then when I reseated everything and powered it on, it all came on no problem. Yeah, and I did make sure they weren't touching. I don't know. That's a good question, the firmware without the voice card. I'm going to flash it with the voice card. I don't know. I'm going to go for it. It shouldn't, as long as there's no shorts or anything in the voice card, I don't think it will matter either way. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to hit return here and then power on the Kijimi. So return on the Mac. Oh wait, it's saying, oh boy, it's telling me, this is a stupid Mac error. It's saying XFlash cannot be opened because the developer cannot be verified. macOS cannot verify this app is free from malware. So I'm going to just hit cancel. I'm not moving this to the trash. So it was killed. It says killed 9. Okay, that's fine. I think what we need to do is, oh, how can we do this? There's a way to disable Gatekeeper or something. I think I need to do that. And that's something I should probably report. Mac, what version is this? This is a Gatekeeper thing. Mac 11.6 I'm on. Mac OS 11.6 command line disable gatekeeper. Okay, I know there's the command line for this. Yeah, it's sudo spctl --master -disable. I'm going to try running that in my command line first. Password. I need to do this off cam. I'm going to hide you all. Okay. Oh. I don't know. I got a bunch of weird messages there. I'm not sure. One of two will be used. Which one is undefined? I don't know what these are. Class GK scan result is implied in both system. I don't know what this is. Some kind of framework errors. I'm going to ignore those. I think it's okay. Maybe I should have done sudo before that one. Not sure. So let's go ahead and go back here. I did do sudo. So let's try this again. So the chip is powered. The programmer is powered. I'm going to press return. Oh, it's doing the same thing. So it's not a gatekeeper thing. I need to take a screenshot of this. Post this to the build forum. So I am going to unplug my programmer, and I'm just going to chill here for a second and think about this. Cannot be open because the developer cannot be verified. So maybe I can get, maybe I can just search this on the web and see if I can find it. So I thought it was just the gatekeeper thing. So maybe what I do is put gatekeeper back. I'll do enable. I don't know if that worked or not, but I think it did. Okay, working with Windows. I'm gonna close the window in here. It's getting kind of chilly. Let's close that up. I don't know. This response is about Windows and stuff. Yeah, this is the wrong thing. It's not right. Yeah, while I'm reading this, I am going to post this to the build forum and see. Oh, right. I see you circled those three. Thanks, James. Here, let me. I'm going to post this on the build forum, build group. Go back to the thing, and I think I took a screenshot of this. Photo, video. Should be on my desktop somewhere. Oh my God, finding this might be challenging. Yeah, this is it. Oh, what version of this do I have installed? 14.4.1. All right, I just posted it to the build group. See if anyone else has encountered that while I look for this. How to get around? I guess we could just say how to get around Mac OS. What is it? What's the error? Developer not verified. Developer not verified. Okay, so this is saying go to system preferences, private security and privacy, tap the lock, use my fingerprint if I can. Okay, there we go. Choose under general. Oh, X-Flash, allow anyway. Okay, there it was. I should have took a screenshot of that. Allow anyway. It was already up there on this screen. It just said X-Flash something and it said allow anyway. And then I clicked that. Okay, so maybe that solved it. I'm going to close that out. Come back here. I can document that later if this works. Woo, I hope it does. Okay, so I'm going to come back here, plug this guy in. We got power back there. And now we are going to do this again. Okay, here's our command for flashing the firmware. I'm going to press return and then power up the unit. So here we go. Return. Oh, wait. Cannot verify. Are you sure you want to open it? Yes, finally, open it. No, wait. Oh, and it gave me the same error. After it said open it, it said cannot be opened because the developer cannot be verified. Here, cancel that again. Another time. Let's go to the settings again. God, this is so frustrating. It's like you do all the work on the Kijimi and then it's the Mac that's fighting you at the end of the day. I guess that's a good thing. I don't mind that. Okay, so now this is actually saying a different thing now. The first one said something, XMOS, something. I can't remember what it said, but now this one has a different, LBX something device.so was blocked. And I'm going to say allow anyway. Another one before it said something else. So I'm going to close that. Maybe we'll have luck here after all. So I'm going to press up. I'm going to press return. Say open. Okay, it did it again. And it says something else. Now it keeps giving, I'm going to screenshot all these. Cancel. And I think what we need to do is just keep going to our security settings. And now I'm going to open up private security and privacy again. Here I'm going to screenshot this. And now we need to allow this one as well. So I'm going to just leave this open in case it does it again. So we're going to try it again. Okay, I'm going to say open. Okay, now it's a different one. Now that one errored. And I'm going to take a picture of that one. Say allow anyway. God, I hope there's not this is not going to be 7,000 files. Open. Just keeps doing it. Cancel. Here, it keeps doing a bunch of them. So maybe I can go through all of them and say allow anyway. And try again. Cancel. Allow anyway. Cancel. Allow anyway. Cancel. Allow anyway. Cancel. Allow anyway. Are you sure you want to open it? Open. Cancel. allow, cancel, allow, open. Okay, it looks like it's running now. Oh no, or is it? I'm going to Control C out of there. No, so nothing was running. I'm going to try this again. Run it. I want to open it. Open. Oh, it's doing the same thing. Cancel, allow. It looks like it may be running. I'm going to try. I'm going to turn it on. Boy, this is maddening. I think it's a gatekeeper thing. Maybe they changed the way you disable gatekeeper and I actually didn't disable it. Or those errors. Error that said no devices attached cannot run the ink until a device is found. Okay, so that did not work. Here, I'm going to unplug that and take my card out here. Boy, and I did notice when I turned the power back on, we had, maybe it was the seating of the cards, but the LEDs were not lit. I mean, maybe I'm bumping the card kind of out as I do this. Now we have nothing. It's bad. Oh boy, now we have absolutely nothing. Super horrible. Okay, let's see what's going on. I'm going to pop the voice card out for this. Okay, I'm going to pop the power card out and just turn on the power with nothing attached. Okay, we have all our power rails. Great. I'm going to reseat the power rail. Okay. Tilt this up on edge gently. What the hell? There, now we got it. I don't know what was going on. I wasn't getting anything on the LEDs. And then I don't know what I did, if I shifted the card or what, but we got everything back now. Now that's weird, and that like makes my heart skip a beat. Not sure what's going on there. I think before I do the developer thing again, because I think it's interfering. I think what I need to do is check the forum and see if anyone wrote. Okay. Confusing. Here, let's look at chat. See what chat has to say. Yeah. Same chat messages. Okay. Somebody wrote, try right-clicking with the mouse and choose run. It should give a choice to run anyway. And that is true. when you, if you right click, that's how I usually do it. And I don't think it's a right click, it's like a control click or something, or I guess a right click. But that's usually with apps where it has an icon. But when you're running from the command line, I don't know if I can maybe hold control down while I execute the command. I don't know if it works in the same way like that. It's weird running it from the command line that way. I've never experienced that. Okay, it's weird. Now I have LEDs over here that aren't on, and some aren't here. This is so weird. I'm really concerned about that. Now there's only one LED on. The power rails are all lighting perfectly. This may be a build form question. Are all the LEDs supposed to light when you turn this on? I don't even know. Maybe that's not a standard kind of behavior. Who knows? I'm going to reseat this power supply board. I hope that doesn't mean that I have weird, inconsistent connections somewhere. I mean, it's good that I know that they all work, and that they all have power, so at least I know that they work physically. But it is a little strange that we're getting, that it reacts differently. Yeah, like now I'm only getting partial lighting of the board. Hopefully I didn't fry anything with the XMOS connector, or programming or something. Yeah, I know I think it's a gatekeeper thing. This is gatekeeper, I believe. So let's see. Allow apps downloaded from. Can I go to advanced? No. Okay. App Store and identified developers. Why can't I do the anywhere thing? Maybe I can open up a new shell. This is Z shell. Maybe I can do it from here. Mac OS disable gatekeeper. Yeah, I thought this was it. So I'm going to try this command again. But from a non-bash window. Maybe that was the problem. Okay, get you guys out of here for a second. Yeah, the gatekeeper thing's giving me weird errors when I try to disable gatekeeper. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Okay, it gave me an error. It says error FO3136, no devices attached. Cannot run the inquirer until device is found. That sounds bad to me. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here, do some research, and come back to it. So I'm gonna leave it here tonight. A bit frustrating. I was really hoping to get the firmware programmed. I hope there's not something terribly wrong. My LEDs seem to light up in different patterns now, and the programmer doesn't seem to see the unit anymore, which is a bummer. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'll come back to it after some research here and some consultation on the build forum. Okay. Have a good night, y'all. Take care. Bye.